Now I have the dancing cow animation, and this one, yeah, there's a bit of a cheat to this one. We'll get into it. Basically, you see a cow dancing, moving its limbs all around. So what we're going to do is we're going to break it up into pieces. The head and body are actually connected, but the hands, arms, and legs, or I suppose the legs, hooves, whatever, are all disconnected. But getting to the work in unison requires the use of the bone tool. So if we go down and look at the timeline, well, actually, we'll get the cow set up. Come on. And adjust its radio button because we're going to link to that. And drop in a leg, another leg, well, 2 arms, 2 legs, that kind of stuff. We're going to link all these together. Now, I need to get the bone tool ready to use once I've got these in position. And we have to use the triple dot at the bottom to drag that in because we're adding an additional tool. Worth knowing that. So, I'm going to select a point on the cow and link it to an arm, and same point to a different arm. And where I click on I suppose when I release the mouse pointer on that other thing, it's basically saying, yeah, it'll be linked to here. And so I'll just get the last one done. Alright, that's all set. So now I'm going to go back to the regular tool, and that allows me to manipulate it, but I need to move things so it actually looks less like a disembodied cow and more like an actual thing with limbs, I suppose. So getting the things here, I'm going to drag that limb right to the front because that way it can sit on the body appropriately, just there. Same thing with the leg. Get it into position. And this, although it doesn't give you, I suppose, a huge detail and control with the placement of articulations and stuff, the limbs, because of course the legs don't bend that much in this case. If you've looked at the walking man breakdown that I did earlier, or even just some of the other animations out there on the internet, you'll definitely get an idea of how this stuff works. So now that I've set up my cow, I need to actually pose it. So basically posing, the bone tool gives you the, what do they call it, the rig to set up the body, whereas the posing tool allows you to manipulate the rig to make the animation easier. This is great for 2D and an absolute godsend for 3D because it reduces the amount of production time greatly to do that sort of stuff. So yeah, anyhow, set up your frame. I'm just getting the body to wiggle back and forth a little bit, and then I'm going to start manipulating the arms. Arms and legs, I suppose. Get things moving around a little bit just to make it look. Now, what I found with working with the posing in Animate is sometimes if you're too close to the point where the bones are attached, it'll spin and get weirdly out of control. So part of it is your setup, but the other half of it is just being really gentle with the selection tool to adjust where things are. But this is sort of get it, play with it. You'll start to understand what it can do and what it can't do. Yeah, and of course somebody out there on the internet will say, oh wait, no, you're full of it and stuff and whatever else. But it's just one of the whole range of tools to try and create an effective animation, but also to try and do it as quickly as possible. Things are here sort of thrashing about, and hopefully we are getting close to being done. Oh yes, I'm adding the sound in here. Now when adding sound, add a fresh layer. The sound layer has to be at the top, otherwise it may not work, or actually may fix this problem in a later edition of Adobe. And so once you go into the properties for that layer, you can then put in the sound effect as long as it's in your library and trigger it as an event. Go. In some cases you can get it repeating again and again and again, but this becomes more relevant when we move on down the track for the rabbit. Anyhow, I have included a copy of this file in the link below, so you can actually give it a go yourself, but you can always just draw your own assets, and good luck.